Alright. I can't see yet because of the ads, but I'm pretty sure I can be heard. Welcome, everybody, to Bronze Tacos, Round 3 Mild Tier. This is Zulus versus Imperium Watchmen, a last late-minute addition to the Mild Tier. And, you know, being last-minute, late entry, things could be a little shaky. They weren't able to get everybody together here, but they did get to use their one fill for the season. They're going to be bringing in House for Sale for the side of Imperium Watchmen, along with DJ Frying Pan, Ace Matrix, Band, R2D2, and Shy going to be playing for this brand new team. For EV Zulus, we've got Strozel, Bulky, Bobsap, Alex, Twinkie, AtCat, and Holy Chuck. Looks like EV Zulus wants to run the May Sim for DPS. Ryan Sigma for tanks, Lucio Moira for the healing, and on the side of Imperium Watchmen, they've got the Ryan Zarya for the tank line. Also running the Sim, but they're going to be running that Cassidy instead of the May. They got Lucio along with the BAP, so the BAP difference between the Moira there. Already both teams teleporting onto point here. Got turrets set up everywhere. Band is taken down there by the hammer. Strozel taking down 3 already. DJ Frying Pan taking 2 there, but it's gonna go down themselves. Lots of kills going on here, but we've got 2 from EV Zulus on, 3 actually, on the points, and it's just the Cassidy for Imperium Watchmen just poking away from the White Room over there, and EV Zulus are gonna be able to take this. They still got the teleporter up, so they can get back to point quickly. Turret's gonna make it a little bit difficult for them to push in here. Band switching over to that Hanzo now. DJ Frying Pan's charging across the White Room, taking out AtCat. And DJ Frying Pan using the shatter there just in close quarters, takes down a few of them. Ace Matrix also getting Bulky Bob Sap. Shy trying to keep up R2D2 here, uses the flashbang. R2D2 is probably in trouble here, is going to be able to back out, got caught by the Fire Strike though. Imperium's trying to take this point, and they take out the Rhine. It's just Holy Chuck there right now. Alex is coming around on that May, gets banned, and it's just DJ Frying Pan on the point right now for Imperium, and Imperium Watchmen are going to have to regroup here. Up to 50% now for EV Zulus. Ace Matrix is on the hog now, looking for a hook and wasn't able to find anything. Imperium looks like they're all grouped up here. They're looking to go across the bridge. Oh, and Ace does get the hook, but Holy Chuck was able to wall ride back. Shatter catches 4 on the ground. 5 actually, and this is like basically the whole team except for House. House is gonna try to get this Rez here isn't going to be able to get it, but R2D2 catches 2 of the Deadeye 2. Frying Pan getting Twinkie, but not before R2D2 goes down to Twinkie. DJ charging in, isn't going to be able to catch anything and just barely finds himself flying off the map there. Ace is going to back off to try and get a regroup, but he does realize that percentage is ticking up here, 90%. They have to move quickly, Imperium do. And the coalescence coming out from AtCat is going to push back Imperium a bit. Here comes Alex's Blizzard is going to stall out Imperium there. 3 of Imperium are on point now. 3v2 on the point, but like EZ's going to be able to win that fight on the bridge, and they win the fight on the point as well. Celebratory Flux by Bulky Bob Sap, and EV Zulus takes this first point 100-0 here on our first map. Legion Tower. Oh right. I started this so quickly, I didn't even introduce who I am. I'm Swirling Crow, going solo tonight, which is perfectly fine. Sometimes you gotta have a little alone time, right? And right now, it looks like EV Zulus are gonna run the same comp for Imperium Watchmen. It's about the same as they landed with the end there, but R2D2 is going to be on the Soldier. Ace Matrix is going to be switching over to the Sigma, and House of Sale is going to be on Zenyatta, so that Discord Orb could help with the tank line a bit if they're able to burn down those tanks a bit quicker. fight going on here near the server room. DJ Frying Pan charging in past them, drawing a lot of attention to themselves, and Twinkie does take them down, but DJ was able to catch Holy Chuck, so that's no speed boost for EP Zulus. Imperium doesn't have speed boost themselves either, but EP's, it does have control of the point here, and House is gonna go down. Band is in the back line, is gonna get taken down. Imperium only got 4, and quickly losing numbers here as EP Zulus slowly pushes in on them. Looks like they just want to hold here in White Room, though. They don't want to push too far ahead. Heard a charge. I think that was DJ just charging in, trying to get there quickly. 2 go down for Imperium Watchmen, though, so, you know, they're losing players. R2D2's trying to get a pick here to try and make something happen, make a little room, but you have to be careful not to stagger yourself further. Alex is trying to watch that soldier on the flank, so in the meantime, it's somewhat of 5v5 over here. DJ catching Strozel, so both Rhines are out of this fight. It's 5v5, making their way to the point. Ace Matrix gets rocked, but is still going to continue moving forward. Flux coming out from Bulky Bob Sap, catches the Sigma on the opposing side, but the lamp was up. DJ getting the shatter, gets 1. Can he get more? Good eat there. That was the window fire strike. Got a high noon coming from somewhere. Twinkie catches 2. DJ going down along with House for Sale, who's now on the Ana, and R2 going to be finished off there by the Sigma and the Cassidy. We're now up to 70% as EP Zulus is pushing their way to the choke point. Fight's breaking out. Ace Matrix is going to launch that Flux on the opposing Sigma. Is going to be kept up a bit by Akat for a while, but bunch of stuff happened. Strozo launched out that Shatter, caught 2 with that. In the meantime, Imperium did get 3 kills there. Chuck is going to try and stall us out and make sure Ace isn't able to flip this point. They're up to 93% at the moment. The rest of Imperium is on the way, and it's just Strozo at the moment for the tanks. Tack Visor from R2D2 does get Holy Chuck, so there's no loose tail on the side of EPs. Here comes Alex's Riptire. Is it going to be able to catch anything? It's coming around from White Room. Going all the way around. Taking the long way. Was able to get Shy. House is trying to stall on point. DJ swinging in the back. Charges. Draws a lot of attention away. House is still stalling out on point. Ace Matrix is back on that Winston. Is only going to be able to last for a little while. There's a stall coming out here by R2 on the Genji, but is going to be taken down rather quickly. And EP Zulu winning this map. Pretty much a lockout. We got the play of the game here from Ace Matrix. Pretty impressive getting this play of the game right at the end. A lot did happen here. This was like Imperium's best chance at getting something to happen. Unfortunately, they weren't able to quite pull it through there, but, you know, again, really new team here. They're trying to make some stuff happen, just get a little bit more competition going in the mild tier. We did have a team drop out from mild tier. Unfortunately, they weren't able to continue fielding enough players to be able to actually have matches, so Peerless Kings had to drop out from the mild tier, but Imperium Watchmen were able to slide their way in and pick up the schedule that PK left behind, so we will still be able to have 8 teams competing in this tier. As we move over to our second map now. Is my boy Crow casting? First Banana says. If that was a question, the answer is yes. It is I, Swirling Crow. We've got a lineup from EP Zulus already. I don't even remember what the next map is, but I'll get this lineup going. Strozel, Bulky, Alex. Mo is coming in on DPS, I believe, if I'm reading this correctly. Cat and Chuck. Okay, so just one swap here. We're getting a Twinkie swap for Mo Black, and the next map, I will let you know what that is soon, unless you already go check the Schedule yourself to see what it is. No, wait, I got it. It's Eichenwald. Eichenwald. Big. Big. uh, Funny guys in the chat. Let's see. So Imperium Watchmen. The only swaps they would be able to make right now are role swaps. I'll quickly ask them if they want to do any of that. And let's see, the next map is Eichenwald. Or something like that. I'm trying to pronounce it like how it is. We got somebody asking who Imperium Watchmen is. Well, you see, sometimes teams just manifest themselves out of thin air, and they're here. Imperium is basically an organization that was made to fill in some gaps to, give us some more matches in pretty much all of the tiers, including Verde tier, which will be starting soon. Yes, they are the replacement for PK. Let's see. It looks like Ace and R2D2 are going to be swapping roles, so that would mean Ace is going to be moving over to DPS, while R2D2 is going to move over to the tank position. Looks like everything should be all set up perfectly. Just need to find out if both teams are ready. Looks like there is, let's see, Shy on DPS. And got our readies, and it's been 5 minutes, so we're going to be going into our second map, Eichenwald.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Let's see, the Fame says, cast our game tomorrow. I will be casting your game tomorrow. It's the Silver Wings match, right? I'll be there.
Initiating match.
And First Banana wishes he could cast this game, but he's got a busy schedule. I know how it is, when you've got college, university, whatever it is, it can be a lot to do with casting. But casting's great. It's fun. Definitely, if you enjoy it, definitely recommend it. I know you do. But you know, I've been wondering, how come when I come into the spawn room here, the defending team's already like halfway down the map? Like, what's going on? There's stuff that they're not showing me. Oh wait, okay, I finally figured it out. I'm a dum-dum. I've been looking at the wrong spot this whole time. I'm looking at the end of the map spawn where they don't start from there. They start from the point one spawn. Arcani Fabio says this is their favorite map. Let's go. Yeah, this is one of my favorite maps too. It's like, it reminds me of how everybody seems to like King's Row when they talk about hybrid maps, and like I think of this map too for some reason. Like, I don't know, they both seem like very Reinhardt like maps. We've got Alex on the Pharah. See if he can get another 40-second barrage like the last time on a hybrid map. Mo Black going down though. R2D2 also going down. We do have Eevee Zulus on the defense right now. They're going to use their res to bring Bulky Bog Sap back, who have a double shield set up with the Rhine Orisa. Then they've also got double spam for their DPS, the Junkrat, along with that. Pharah Mercy combo. Ace gonna go down. Ban taking Alex as well, so yeah, and Ace is gonna be back pretty quickly. Oh, Ban going down though to Mo Black's junk spam. House is gonna res them back up though. The Reinhardt from Eevee Zulus is moving their way up top. They were probably thinking of trying to do a sneaky move, but decided not to. Alex is back with that spam from the far rockets. RCD2 getting booted around a little bit, but it's still going to be good. Mo Black is using that tire, takes out Ban instantly, and DJ Fronthand gets D-Max, gets taken out by the concussion mines. Mo Black still killing himself even though he's dead. RCD2 was able to get the charge kill on Mo Black. At Cat's gonna res Alex back up, who went down at some point during all that. Sky going down as well. DJ's gonna switch over to the Diva now. RTD's still on the... Actually, he's already been on the Diva. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm probably thinking of the last the last map. Alex trying to poke at that Diva over there. Dragon Strike's coming out from Imperium Watchmen. It's gonna slip up EZ a little bit, and Ban is able to catch Holy Chuck with that Dragon Strike. Ban going down himself though, to Bulky Bob's staff. Meanwhile, Superchargers come out. Shaw's gonna pop that tack visor from main. Gonna get solo shattered, but you know, it is an ulting soldier, so could be something. Attack gets slapped there, isn't gonna be able to get away either. Ace Matrix gets a big pick over there by themselves pretty much. And Strozel's just getting surrounded a little bit here. Mo Black's gonna push in to try and help out. Mo Black's got that target, gonna let it rip right away. Is gonna D-Max DJ Fronthand, but instantly gonna be using that self-destruct to D-Max Pokeball Savage, who's now on the Diva themselves. Alex is around, has that rocket barrage if they want to use it. Is trying to look for a good angle here. RTD2 and DJ are there with Shy. Alex using that. I don't know if they were gonna swap or not, but it's probably ill-advised they're using that. They did get the pick onto Shy, who's gonna be back pretty soon. Strozel just getting an exit pick here on RTD2 as they make their way out. Imperium Watchmen do get this payload rolling with 3 minutes, 30 seconds. R2's gonna get res back up by House for sale. Mo Black's gonna be controlling this high ground here with the Junkrat. Meanwhile, Band trying to make their way across near the tower, trying not to give the Junkrat any sightline to spam in on them. R2's gonna go down to Strozel, so Imperium Watchmen are without their Reinhardt right now. Akat's gonna pop the Valkyrie on the side of EZ. DJ flying up to try and put some pressure on that Junkrat that's on top of the tower. Meanwhile, Payload isn't gonna be moving at this point. They want to try and get these players off of the high ground. Band is gonna get the pick onto Mo Black. So no more Junkrat up top. EZ's gonna have to make their way down to the bottom, except Alex is still in the air, is trying to regain control, and they're gonna get it back. Mo Black res back up. I don't know how long the respawn timer lasts, but they got the res, they got it back. House also resing up Shy, but Alex getting a pick onto Ace Matrix, and Imperium are gonna have to get out of here. House is gonna be forcefully reset. Alex pushing ahead a bit more to get more spam, trying to build up that rocket barrage. They are just 12% to it, 11% now. Strozel has that shatter. Cat gets the kill on Band? I don't know how that happened. The payload moving a little bit. Windows coming out for ET Zulus. The lamp's already going down on the side of Imperium Watchmen. Shai's gonna pop the attack visor. Rocket Rush happening on the low ground here. Along with the tire coming out from the opposite side. He's gonna take out the tanks for Imperium Watchmen. Ace also going down. Band's trying to get out of their house, and whoever that is, my tablet is blocking the screen down there. Shai's trying to make their way into the tower here. Looking like they want to try and take that high ground. Nobody seems to be controlling it on the side of ET Zulus. Band's gonna let that Dragon Strike loose with the window also coming out. Strozel able to get around, but good peel there by R2D2 getting the charge onto Strozel. Shai going down during all that though, and Alex catching pin. Shattered by R2D2. Might be able to get 2 picks here. Oh no, but they go down though to Bogey Bob's staff, and Alex is still alive, raining down hell on them. DJ is behind them. He's going to try and jump out. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get out with his life. Looks like he will. Ace Matrix switches over to the Zenyatta now, and House almost has the Coalescence. We have dive tanks on the side of Imperium Watchmen. DJ's in a little bit of trouble. Gets taken down by the Junkrat. Band on the Cassidy now. Double hit scan for Imperium Watchmen. Looks like they really want to put some more pressure on this Farah. House unfortunately going down during Coalescence. Lots of damage from the Junkrat. Speaking of which, here comes the tire from the high ground. Going up to the other high ground. Gets the Cassidy. D-Max R2D2. Ace trying to win out the support duel over here against Holy Chuck, but Chuck's just like, nah, forget that. Let's just go back to the team fight. Bulky catching Ace from behind. Only 10 seconds left, so Imperium are going to have to make a contester on the payload with low numbers. They've only got 3 right now. Alex wants to let that rocket barrage loose and takes does a lot of damage there. House going down. Shai did get Alex, but Moblack getting 2 picks for ET Zulus. It's just RTDC on the point right now for Imperium Watchmen. Ace is making their way over there to keep the stall out on that Moira, but they're going to go down really quickly. It doesn't look like anybody else can make it there in time, and they do not. Payload's going to stop just after the first point, 61.49 meters for Imperium Watchmen. So it'll be interesting to see if Alex comes out again on the Farah. It seems to be working out pretty well for them, and around the end, Imperium Watchmen wanted to run that double hit scan to try and put more pressure on Alex's Farah. We'll have to see if they're anticipating something similar again, and if they want to be running with that. And in about 5 seconds, we'll find out what Watchmen want to be running on their defense. They have the pulled pork combo for the tanks. Hogs, Orisa. Band's gonna be on the Hanzo. Shai gonna be on the Ash. So they want to have that hit scan there just in case Alex comes out again on the Farah. House is gonna be on the Baptiste, and Ace Matrix on the Mercy. Now on the side of ET Zulus, they've got the Ryan Zarya combo along with Alex on the Mei, Moblack on the Symmetra. So it looks like they're going to be running kind of the same or similar comp as they ran on the Control map with Chuck and Atcat on Lucio and Moira respectively, as they make their way out the right side door here, trying to avoid the sight lines of Main, which they definitely want to do because, you know, they got that they got the Hanzo, they got the Orisa spamming down there. Let's see where they want to teleport to. They're going to teleport over to the left side very quickly. Wall comes out. Doesn't look like it is going to stop them from retreating if they wanted to. Moblack goes down though to Shai. Good pick there by Imperium Watchmen. Hook comes out onto Strozel. He gets really low, but is going to be kept up. Alice gets the freeze onto Band and the kill. DJ does finish off Strozel though. Lots of stuff going around here. They want to get this Mei, and Imperium do get the Mei. House is getting low, but is going to be kept up. Holy Shuck is sort of there on their own. So 2 supports from each Zulus. I think they really need to regroup here. They're just kind of dwindling time. Akat's going to try and get out, but maybe stuck around for a little bit too long. They do still have 3 minutes though. No ults just yet on the side of Imperium. AtCat does almost have that Coalescence, does build pretty quickly. We're getting a little even, ult-wise for both sides. They almost have the Bongo, R2-D2 does. R2 getting a little low there. Ban getting below half. Shy getting taken down by Multi Bob Staff. Coalescence coming out now. Double Cole. DJ getting really low there. We're gonna see the resistance here, but Alex is using that Blizzard. Moblack catches the house, but Moblack going down themselves there, and Strosa as well. Band is kind of in the back line, is gonna get taken out. It looks like it's just DJ Frying Pan by themselves against 3. They're trying to keep it going. Shy is back, but DJ's still trying to stay alive. Ace Matrix is ASD trying to keep the Hog alive, and the Ashes around as well. Imperium is still fighting this, and Bob is here. Gets spooked off, but it's still rating out that damage. Dragon Strike coming from Spawn. Bulky gets taken down. Imperium are staying in this. It feels like EV Zulus might just be trickling in a bit too much here. They really want to win this. They might be able to turn it here. They're starting to. Alex is back on the Pharah, and it looks like Easy are going to be able to take this point. They got 4 minutes to push it just past the choke here and a little way up the road. And now that Alex is back on the Pharah, it's only going to be R2-D2 really that can deal with them. House can put a little bit of pressure on with that Baptiste, but it's going to be tough. It's really going to be R2-D2 looking to put the pressure on Alex, who gets a pick onto Shy there. Shy may be looking to switch over from the Junkrat onto something else now that Alex is on that far, and Shy does switch over to the Soldier 76. Rez coming out to get Alex back on the bridge. Alex is going to be behind Imperium now, drawing a lot of attention back. Coalescence coming out from Ace Matrix. The tire catches house for sale, but Moblack goes down to Band. And it looks like Zulus are going to get pushed back here. The payload is very close to getting capped, but there's not going to be enough people there on the side of Zulus to push it that last meter and almost 2 meters. Got D back in the chat wondering like they never understood the obsession with not wanting to play high ground, and honestly I don't really understand it either. I think, you know, it takes a long time to go up to the high ground. It's like, it's easy to just play down here, we get to do it fast, but you know, if you give up the high ground, you give your opponent a chance to take over that very strong positioning, and none of the teams using high ground at this moment, but it's working out for Imperium Watchmen somewhat. Ban going down to the Zarya, and Alex catching a pick as well. That Diva Bomb is going to make some saves and get the kill, but Rocket Barrage wasn't able to kill anything. Ace Matrix putting a lot of damage onto Alex. DJ Frying Pan finishing off the far. AtCat using the Valkyrie, but is only going to be able to use it to get out of there alive. Now down to 2 minutes. EP Zulus has. And Moblack's gonna be on the Soldier now instead of the Junkrat. AtCat on the Mercy, as we saw earlier. Holy Chuck on the Lucio. A pick came out here. Moblack going down to DJ Frying Pan again. DJ seems to be putting a lot of hurt on, getting a lot of hooks. Shy is on the high ground. He's gonna take that very powerful positioning. Soldier on the high ground. Shatter looks like it catches 2-3. But they're not able to finish anything off except for RTDC getting D-mech'd, and meanwhile Shy is just killing it up here on the high ground. Listen to D-mech, take the high ground! So the base says maybe they never seen Star Wars? I mean, you know, don't think that, you know, you're just underestimating your power. Like, don't try, don't be like, I could kill you from down here! RTDC wrecking. And Dragon Strike, seems like a few ults coming out from Imperium Watchmen. Alex is trying to get, Alex is getting really low actually. They are able to get out with their life. No ults anymore for Imperium, but for EP Zulus, all they've got is that tac visor actually. And as long as Shy has this high ground, I mean, Imperium's feeling pretty good. Shy is a little low, getting healed up by their, healing pad, and Alex seems like they see it. Alex wants that, but, you know, Shy wants to get that far as well, who got taken really low. DJ getting Molak again! He just got these hooks down right now! And, like, before you know it, like, this looked like a very winnable map, but there's only 15 seconds left. Molak has the attack visor still. Alex almost has the rocket barrage. They might be able to make something happen with it. R2D2 is, almost has that Diva Bomb, it looks like. Attack visor coming up from Molak, gets it pretty low. It's gonna be kept up. Alex still on that far. R2D2 has that bomb. Akat was able to get away. Molak gets 2 picks. R2 getting 2 picks as well with all that. Shy still in the high ground, though. And I don't know if anybody on EZ can do anything about it, but R2, DJ, they're both there on the point. R2's gonna get DMX. Ace has the Coalescence coming out. Shy getting really low, but it's kept by the Coalescence! Attack flies are sort of getting neutralized there, but Stroh's getting really low. Gonna launch out the Diva Bomb. Alex using the Rocket Barrage. It looks like that's gonna be enough. Just barely enough. All the explosions just barely gets EV Zulus across the finish line. They just have to get banned here on that. On that stopper, I think it was. Easy, just barely were able to scrape out this map 2 here.
Play of the game.
Oh, so very hard fought here. It looks like Imperium are starting to heat up. They are down 2-0 at this moment, but it's possible they could start to turn this around. We'll have to see as we move over to map 3, which will be our escort map on... I'm going a little too far back. It's gonna be Rialto. And since EV Zulus is on match point right now, they will be attacking first. Which I believe that means we will be getting a swap in sides. Yes, we will. Luckily, not too many people here on the bench, so it's not going to be a monumentous task to swap people over. Let's see, Rialto, and all that should be good. We've got a lineup in for EV Zulus. Looks like... Okay, that's what it was. These team names are not correct. Imperium Watchmen are on the blue team now. EV Zulus on the red team. As we've got Mo Black switching over from DPS on to tank now. And oh, we're gonna get the Sammy Mo tank line. So I wonder if we're gonna be seeing some Winston Diva, possibly. We're gonna have Tree Beard Man coming in for DPS, so we might get some Tracer. Could be good. I like it. I want to see some dive. Twinkie also coming in, so there's a chance we're gonna get Widowmaker. Cat gonna be staying in on support. Chuck gonna get swapped out for Token Bwit. And as for Imperium Watchmen, we're gonna have Shy on tank. Ace. Okay. Ace is going to be on DPS. Let's see. Shy on tank. Ace on DPS. R2 on support. DJ and... Okay, perfect. They got the lineup all set up now. Okay, so it's going to be... Let's see. Band, Shy, DJ, Ace, House, R2. Perfect. Thank you, Ace, for setting that up. Swap faster. I'm joking. We got ready from one team. Just gonna ask the other team if they are ready. Looks like they could be. Possibly. I will ask anyways, even though I saw them typing. Perfect. We got readies from both teams. We're going to be getting right into map 3, Rialto. Score right now is 2-0. Me cream. Says you're doing great. Thank you. I tried. So, Zulus is going to be starting out on attack, so I'm sort of expecting Twinkie to come out on that Widowmaker. They did show pretty good prowess on it. You know, sometimes you just gotta be able to hit stuff. Doesn't have to be headshots, you know. Just do the damage to them. Make them scared to be out in the open. Let's see if Zulus got that Rhine and Diva for the tank, so, Not gonna be the Monkey Diva, but... Oh, is it gonna be Sigma Diva? I'm not really sure what they're gonna be doing. Let's look at the defense instead. DJ's gonna be on the Bastion, alright. This could be their last stand then. This could either go really well or really bad. We'll have to see. Ace Matrix gonna be on the Ashe. They've also got the Ana Baptiste for healing. Shy gonna be on the Rhine and on the Sigma. So it looks like they are gonna be coming out with that Sigma Diva for the tank line. Sam is gonna get the EMAC though. Oh, the Bastion doing a little work there. Twinkie was able to get a kill, but it seems like, yeah, they're trying to make their way over here, get some sight lines. DJ does get another kill, but so does Twinkie. Meanwhile, Sammy gets rezzed up by AtCat. And DJ just trying to control this area here, getting spammed in by the Diva rockets, but just that by itself isn't gonna do very much. DJ not even phased, just backs off of their own accord there because, you know, it's starting to get a little too close for comfort for them. Out comes that configuration tank mode now. We'll have to see if these missiles hit anything. Sammy's trying to push the that Bastion into a precarious spot, but it doesn't really pay off, and now Sammy gets demech. And so far this Bastion's kind of paying off here. And I didn't notice that Ace themselves switched over to the Widowmaker. Guess to pick onto that, okay, now they're really starting to feel it. They're touching the spawn doors now! I can't remember the last time I saw spawn doors touching on Rialto! What the heck's going on? Oh my gosh, now DJ's on the payload. They're getting very confident now. But, you know, I guess they think a little bit better of it. It's like, you know, maybe they don't want to kill Full Rooster just yet. As my timer for 5 minutes is going off, trying to remind me of something that's already happened. AtCat, what's AtCat doing going around behind with Treebeard Man around the back here? Guess they'll pick onto RTD2. The Flux does catch the Rhine, but it wasn't able to kill anything. I mean, they get the pick on the Baptiste, but... Oh, they get the really good pick there now. The Bastion's down, so now's ZP's chance to move in. Ace is still getting picks, though, on that Widowmaker, so it's not completely safe yet, but it is just banned as a tank there by themselves. They're still able to stay alive. Zulus gets a lot of room here getting rid of that Bastion. DJ's still going to be sticking to it as well. Somehow Ban's still alive. And the Bastion's back. Diva Ball might be able to catch it, but the angle wasn't just right. It was just a little off. The Retriever Band catches House for Sale. Shatter coming out, catches 3 on the ground. Doesn't look like they're able to really follow up and get any kills just yet. They do get the DMAC onto Sammy though. And the Reaper gets taken down by DJ Frying Pan's Bastion. Oh, that charge kill onto the Baby Diva. Does get rezzed up, so might be able to remech here. Which they do. Configuration tank mode coming out here. House for Sale and DJ pushing forward together! I mean, I guess Bastion's a tank now, right? So it works! Trying to keep that tank up! He's not a tank anymore, though! I don't know if they're gonna have enough. Shy is here. The tank is back, like the real tank. The Bastion does get taken down. There's so much going on. The sides got split somewhat. Both fluxes getting used. Shy isn't killed. House of Sale is killed, though. Both tanks for Imperium Watchmen are here. Both tanks go down. The Reaper Man and the AtCat was enough to push this across the payload. Reaper Man trying to get an angle here on that Bastion. Doesn't want that Bastion to stay there. Really wants to get that Bastion! Ace Matrix is on the Genji now, pushing back the Reaper a little bit. I'm getting Bastion and Reaper mixed up so much for some reason. The score is 2-0 right now in favor of Easy Zulus. Twinkie is on the Hanzo now. I'm not sure. Yeah, they were on Widowmaker before. They're on the Hanzo now. Something got down. Van did. Moblag was able to take down the Rotars. The Bastion. Out goes the lamp. Down goes the lamp. The Death Blossom came out, but Shy was able to take down the Reaper, and Twinkie's getting the picks though. Shatter catches quite a bit. Gets the charge kill onto Twinkie, but you know, Easy Zulus are still getting the kills. And they've got the numbers. The Bastion is back, but the Bastion doesn't have any support. And Easy Zulus making a lot of space there. The Genji's trying to stall out the card a little bit and be annoying from behind. Give DJ Frying Pan some space to work with. The window with the Bastion, but that Dragon Strike is kind of gonna nullify it. And Easy were able to cap the point too. Imperium Watchmen are getting some kills now, trying to put a little bit of a stop here, but they recognize that they want to pull back a little bit, at least, you know, get behind the choke. Ace dashing in on the Genji, but not really going to be able to do too much at the moment. Moblack wants to stick around here, continue putting pressure on that payload. Trigger Man switching from the Reaper onto the Junkrat now. But Ace gets the Junkrat, though, on the Genji. And the Bastion's still here. Gets rocked, though. Is kept up by the healing and that biotic grenade, and too much damage there onto Moblack. As well as Token Blitz getting taken down. Gets right back up, though, but they still need to wait for Moblack, I think. R2D2 did get picked. So, it's looking a little even, and Moblack is going to be back pretty soon. Even Bomb getting launched in by Sammy. Gets blocked. Looks like it was just used to make space. And there's Dragon Blade and the Nanoed Rhine. That's a lot of melee cleave going on there. And the Bastion is also still there. Twinkie still hanging around trying to put in a little hurt, but they do need to back out of there. Bastion. Oh, gets the Hanzo on the exit kill there. So they're gonna have to use up the res because of that. On cooldown for 30 seconds. Payload getting stalled out a little bit here at the choke. It looks like Twinkie is trying to find an angle to launch into the Dragon Strike while configuration tank mode is being used. Not too much, just trying to put a little pressure in on EPs, I suppose. The lamp comes out, but House for Sale goes down. And Ace Matrix going down as well. DJ catches the Moira, but it gets rezzed up and DJ going down themselves. Shatter from Shy catches 4, gets the charge onto Moblack, but it's not going to be enough. No kills coming out from that. Easy are still up. They're still healthy. Looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all 6 here. And respawns are just coming in for Imperium Watchmen. And Easy Zulus, they've got the tire. They've got the coalescence, and they are getting picks. They're Imperium Watchmen are just trickling in right now. 20 seconds left. Coalescence coming from Easy Zulus. The window coming out over there on the left side from attacker's perspective for Imperium Watchmen. Ult's getting popped. Ace Macer's trying to make something happen. He does get a kill onto 2 in the back there. It looks like Imperium might be able to keep this here. Twinkie. Oh no, that was an unfortunate Dragon Strike. It just goes into the ground. No kills coming out from that. Band does get the kill onto Twinkie. Imperium should be able to clean this up. They just need to get this Valkyrie Mercy in the air. That's so difficult. Is that the up and down movement? Ace Macer's back on the Doomfist. Band using the flux. If Zulus has a bunch of people back, they might be able to do something, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Overtime dwindling down, and Imperium Watchmen are able to stop this just before the end of point 3 on map 3.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
So, Imperium Watchmen know what their win condition is. They just have to push it all the way in, basically. They basically have to finish this map, which isn't always easy, getting it through this choke point. It can be really tough unless you are able to start getting a trickle going, I suppose. Or even if you kill all of them, I suppose that could work too, but there's always a chance they could all come back at the same time and, you know, make a recontest, but still. We'll have to see what happens for Imperium Watchmen. It looks like they don't want to do a Bastion defense, but they're going to have dive tanks on the defense. DJ Frying Pan going to be on the Echo. Ace Matrix on the Widowmaker. For supports, they've got Mercy and Ana. The attack still hasn't completely decided yet. It looks like they'll be... Oh, wait a minute. I've got it all mixed up. That means there are some last-minute picks there for the defense, EP Zulus. So they're going to be a little late, but they should be able to make it just in time. So everything I said earlier, that's going to be on attack, and DJ's still thinking about going on the Bastion. But for the defense, Twinkie's going to be on the Far, Treebeard Man going to be on the Cassidy. Same tanks for EP Zulus, Atcat going to be on the Mercy, and Token Blit on the Baptiste. So it looks like there is a bunch of pressure around to keep Twinkie in check. DJ goes down but is going to get res back up. Zulus was trying to keep control of this high ground, but they got pushed off onto the low ground. Imperium had control but relinquished it. Want to try and get this pick onto the back line, and Shy gets a 3K! Just casually walks behind them and is like, yeah, let's just take him out in the back line here. Taking the little sippy steps as I walk forward with my Mecha Zoom. And Imperium Watchmen win this team fight, pushing the payload on. They looks like they just want to keep 1 or 2 on there to keep this payload rolling while they take control of this archway. Twinkie's gonna be on the Widowmaker now instead of the Far. Oh, we've got double hit scan to deal with the double birds. I see that Imperium Watchmen have now. Oh, Ace Matrix gets the Widowmaker though. Boop almost knocking some people off on the side of EP Zulus. Twinkie gonna switch over to the Soldier now to put more consistent pressure. High Noon trying to put some pressure, doesn't kill anything, but Imperium are getting kills themselves though. That Diva Bomb's still trying to stall things out a little, but you know, Imperium are still here. House gets the res onto Band. I think Imperium should be able to get this. They're going to use the Diva Bomb to try and secure some more space, but, you know, EVs are still fighting this. What the heck was that? The Shatter like got launched into there. It didn't look like it hit anything, but Sammy did get a kill onto Band. Atcat going down, though. No supports for EP Zulus. This fight is just going forever, and that spawn for EP Zulus is pretty close, so if Imperium Watchmen can't clean this up quick, like, this fight is gonna go on forever. Oh my gosh, Ace is so low! I don't know how they're still alive! They're just going underneath the bridge! They do get killed in the end, but Imperium does manage to cap this, thankfully, after that rocket parkour underneath the bridge. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out from the stuff that these players are doing. Oh, DJ going down to the Cassidy. Looks like it's gonna get rezzed up. Pining coming from the high ground. Lots of kills coming in for EP Zulus, and that's gonna be stopping this push for Imperium Watchmen. Shy gonna get D-maxed and D-lifed soon, unless they decide to go for the stagger route, which there's somewhat a stagger there because, you know, they still have to remech. They're like, we're down a tank, so let's just get another one. Double runs now. DJ gonna get taken out of that dupe form. Moblack really low and gets taken down by Ace Matrix, who also gets taken down by Twinkie with attack visor. Support on support. Violence. Atcat taking down the opposing Ana because she couldn't find the opposing Mercy, so she got the Ana instead. And not a lot of ults here for EP Zulus just yet. They almost have a win, though. They're gonna use the Rocket Barrage and the Earth Shatter. A bomb coming out from Sammy. Making some space, but it's not really gonna be enough here. It's just Sammy on the payload. DJ's on that Bastion again. So, like, EP Zulus really wanna just give up this very long sight line where the Bastion can just shoot in on them. And Imperium still have 2 minutes here, so they could make something happen. Ace is gonna go down to Twinkie, so they don't need to contend with that far anymore. Just the Bastion on the payload with 4 people. Fan gets a big shatter, clears them all out from the lamp. There was a lamp to try and keep them up, but that charge really, you know, did something big there. And, like, EP seems to be getting a little split here by everything that's going on with the Bastion, but they're kind of making it work. 4v4 right now, I think. The Bastion goes down, so it's looking good for EP Zulus. 3v3, but Imperium are going to back out of this. As EP's reinforcements get in. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. Ace Matrix is going to be on the Genji now instead of the Pharah. Almost both support ults for Imperium Watchmen as we've got a fight breaking out on the point here. Bastion going down. And a shatter. Twinkie using that attack visor. Lots of ults getting caught now. And EP Zulus still has some ults left over here. Bandit's gonna have a charge kill onto Moblack there. But kills going back and forth. It's in the favor of EP Zulus as there's only 2 there and one of them is a baby diva. The Bastion is coming back, but it's not gonna be enough. They'll be able to keep this sightline here. Sammy's trying to use that diva bomb again to get the Bastion and get 3 this time! Not looking good for Imperium Watchmen. They have a bunch of ults to work with, but it's going to be a scramble, and their Ana is wildly out of position. Getting caught out there. How's it going to use the Valkyrie to hopefully try and make something happen here? They got caught out by the Deadeye, and they're not going to be able to touch. And that's going to be it. EP Zulus takes this match 3-0. And all in all, not too bad of a showing here for last minute teams first showing. They definitely had their moments. But that's gonna be it for the match. We're just gonna see if anybody wants to come in for interviews. And at this point, I would be thinking about what kind of MVPs we would be choosing. Well, I mean, I guess we could still talk about that if anybody in chat wants to talk about who would be like tank, support, DPS, MVP, particularly who from the side of Imperium Watchmen could have stood out the most during this match, as we'll only be picking one from their side. And then 2 from the side of EP Zulus. Chuck for support MVP. DJ Ransom, dirty hog. That's true. That hog definitely stood out a lot. It looked. I feel like that hog made Eichenwald look like it was winnable, and they very nearly won that match. And it looks like we're going to have DJ and Ace Matrix coming in for the interview. I might have to just join them. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I might catch some behind the scenes stuff that should not be caught. Because it's private. Let's see. We got invite sent out to Ace. I'll just wait for DJ to leave the group. Let's see. Looks like he left the group. Alright.
Hello.
Hello. Just waiting for that Rotarps. Hello.
Yeah.
Fancy meeting you again.
It's me again. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been so long. How you been?
Ugh.
Alright, well, I'll just say it. The hog on Eichenwald. It looked like it made it winnable. Like, you guys almost won Eichenwald there.
Yes, bro.
Let's just talk about that map, because I feel like you guys are really starting to pick up in that one. Like, what do you think went well? What was going on with your communications? Just what was going on overall?
I think we were making good switches as far as that goes. We were changing a lot of accounts, trying different things. So I think that helped a little bit.
For sure. I believe they had a Pharah in that map, right? But it seemed like you were handling it pretty well. I think I noticed, like, Shy making good use of the high ground, especially on defense. I don't know if, you talked about it at all during the map, or if you were all just kind of doing your own thing.
We're all kind of doing our own thing, honestly.
I think Shy was yelling out half the time, like, R1!
I get that. I know what that's like. I definitely know what that's like.
R1, and then everyone's shooting at every other target in the game. He's like, they fire like left, and we're like, oh.
It's fine, Shy. Just do it yourself. I definitely tried. Let's see.
My hog was fun.
It looks fun. It sounds like you had fun with it.
I got to play Hog and Bastion. I don't know about you, but like that's like heaven.
Yeah. Well, what was it like for your team with you playing the Bastion? Not to get any drama going or anything like that, but like what was the overall feeling?
R2 loved it. R2 like literally was like,
he was supporting it the whole time.
So I was going out on McCree. Yeah, I was going out on McCree, and there was a conversation going on in the chat like, oh, if you swap to Bastion, I'll love you forever. And I turned my ass full 180, went down to the spawn room, picked Bastion, came right back, and was like, hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm back.
It's nice though. I love the Road to Bastion. It's like, I think that I'm like one of the only players in this league that like openly like picks Bastion as like a dead ass character. I think a lot of other teams just like.
Hmm. Yeah, I like to see variety in the league. Like, let's not run the same thing. I'm tired of seeing Hanzo junk already. I feel like I see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's get the Bastion. uh, yeah, and honestly, with the Bastion and stuff, I feel like that last map didn't seem all that bad. It seemed like it was a lot of fun.
We were having fun that last map, I think.
Hmm.
It was pretty interesting because we were, this is a team that's been just kind of picked up like
Yeah.
midway through the season, so we're still like new to like working
Mhm.
together, and it
Mhm.
was like, it was weird because like, coming into this game, like we knew like what we had to do against Easy. It just sucks that like they're
Mhm.
probably the #1 team in
Yeah.
Mild, and we're kicking it off against them, but at least we don't have to play them again. Thumbs up
True,
for that.
true. You start on the hardest difficulty and then, put it down a little bit. It's like, hey, this is kind of
But
easy.
in all fairness, though, like I think that like even though like we lost, the team played well as a whole. Like we weren't like we weren't playing too bad. Like there were fights that we probably should have taken better. Map 1 was just everyone's warm up map because none of us got on to warm up. That's what happens when
We were
that's what
scrapping it
happens.
together.
That's what
Seems to make
happens when
sense.
you and your whole team decide to like go do
Cook
stuff
food.
right before the league games. We all just decided like, oh, we're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's only 8:40. I have time to cook a meal and eat it.
Sweet.
yeah, it's only 8:40. I don't know.
Well.
The other thing about the game though was
Hmm.
the other thing about the game though is like I know a lot of this team, Easy is a lot of the people that I know, so it was kind of nice that like first league game in mild tiers against people I know. And like even though it's a 3-0, it didn't like the score doesn't show how close it was.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
Like yes, it's a 3-0, but at the end of the day, there's always room for improvement. I think that
Hmm.
we only had one game, so
Yeah.
not very much
We have a
film
lot of
for
room to
everyone to
grow.
go off.
Mhm.
Not too much
Yeah.
film for everyone, but we're good.
That's true. But I'm definitely excited to see you guys have more matches. Like, if you're going to be doing stuff like this, I'm looking forward to, they're like the Chengdu Hunters of this league. They're going to do some wacky stuff.
I mean, the Hog was also one of my. I think the Hog was just. I was like, I literally went up to. Who was on tank with me map 2? Was that Shy or who was that?
That was
That was
Shy.
R2. That was R2,
Was it
right?
R2?
Yeah, it was R2 because R2 went
Yeah, it
swapped to
was.
Div afterwards. I looked at R2 and I
No,
was like,
you're
hey
right.
R2, can you play the Orisa? And he was like, yeah, and I like picked Hog. I was like, we're gonna pull pork him, but then he swapped to Div and I was like, well, I'm still playing this Hog, so.
All right, last question. For the other side on EV Zulus, who out of all of them would you have picked for an MVP? Who stood out the most to you?
To me, it was probably Twinkie.
Twinkie, yeah. I
Twinkie,
think Twinkie, like the two maps that he played, he kind of like he played the stuff that countered us, and we just didn't deal with them as well. Which, to be
On
fair,
map
like,
3, he made me switch to the Widow because I can't take that Widow 1v1.
Dude,
the
it was
Widow
funny.
Ash 1v1.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I can't play Widow, and it's just like, ooh, got the BAP.
All right. Well, I appreciate you both coming in for this interview. It was really fun, just as fun as watching this match, and look forward to more. And what is it? Good luck to both of you in your future matches.
Thank you.
No problem.
thank
Have a good
you
night.
so much.
Mm,
You too.
You too, man.
Thanks.
GG's easy. You have a good day.
All right, and now we're going to be getting in Token Buit, Twinkie, and AtCat for the interview for these Zulus. Let's see. There is Token, AtCat. Looks like they're in a group right now, so they will have to leave soon. The group, I mean. Okay, there we go.
That was so much harder than it should have been.
What, joining the group?
Yes. I went
Hello.
up and I pressed on
Hello.
to join, and then it it kicks me from the team chat. I'm like,
I know what you mean. They make it a lot harder than it should be.
oh, it's a pain.
Yeah, looks like we're okay. Atcat should be in here.
I never switched from the game to the, or not the game, the team chat to the group chat.
See, it's not just me. It's not just me.
No,
Yeah.
just to do it.
For sure. Well, welcome, Eefy Zulus. Congrats on the win.
Thank you for casting.
Thank you
Oh.
for
Well,
casting.
thank you for casting.
As
Not,
always.
not at all. So I don't know if there's anything in particular you want to talk about. I feel like you did a lot of good things, and I can't pick one out at the moment. Is there anything you want to talk about right now off the top of your head? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think.
Let me get my Jeopardy theme song.
I want to talk about that almost full hold on Eichenwald you guys had.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
stressful on the bench.
I was on the bench just watching that.
Oh, why are you talking?
Oh,
Oh,
because you were in it.
it's true.
Yeah. But hey, Twinkie
Honestly-
brings up a good point. Yeah, like, what was going on during that where, you just have to push it past the archway, second point, just a little bit up the road, but then the time just keeps dwindling, and before you know it, you got 10 seconds left, you've got alts to use, but, I didn't know to use them.
It was a manner of like, every time we'd push in, one of them would be like on a weird flank, or two of them would be on two different weird flanks. So you couldn't really look at one or the other because the other would fuck you.
Oh!
Language.
Hey,
The other
CD,
one- the
get
other
the
one messed
sensor
you
here,
up.
CD.
I need to be beeped. I need to be beeped. I'm sorry. The other one would mess you up, or like the hog would get you from the front line if you turned for one of the other ones.
Oh, that hog had some nasty hooks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
For
who was
sure.
playing him, but
It was Rotarps.
I think it
Yeah.
was Rotarps, yeah.
It was.
what a guy.
So it
Yeah.
wasn't like we couldn't deal with, like, it was literally like you're getting messed up from like several different sides, and it's like, which one do you mess up? That's why like we tried the castle rotation, because it's like this Hanzo's always over here. Let's go in here, flush him out, and just again. Then they had like a different flank from another side, and it was like, what? At that point, it just
Yeah.
what do?
It's like you just can't win. But you did manage to win in the very end.
We had to make it interesting for you.
Oh,
It
of
was
course.
definitely
That's
interesting. I always appreciate how EP Zulus tries to entertain me for some reason.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't give you incoming tonight, but
Yeah.
still.
It's fine, because Rotarps gave me a Bastion. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
how is the Bastion?
Wasn't too bad.
Okay,
Expected.
expected.
I expected it a lot sooner than when it happened.
It
Yes.
happened first map, Cat.
Did it?
Did it?
First map on Rialto, yes, because he was over on this side.
no.
on-
No, you said first map. I was like, when
Oh.
was there a bastion on
Right.
Legion? I got so confused. I'm like,
He
did we
wasn't on.
murder it? And like,
Uh-huh.
you never saw it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were like
All-
expecting the Bastion, right? So I
Because I
figure
know
you probably are.
Rotarps will play it.
Mhm.
We've
R2
played against
too.
R2 in Verde scrims, and we've seen him go Bastion, or him or her go
Oh.
Bastion a bunch. So it was
Okay.
like we were figuring it would happen. We just didn't know it would happen that.
Mm.
late.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looked like
The
No, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, after you.
All right. Well, it seemed like the Bastion sort of slowed you down a little bit, but you did have a lot of time to work with, anyways. With the
Mhm.
yeah, you basically full capped it. I'm getting the sides mixed up. They had a Bastion on attack, right? Which means you had to stop the Bastion, which you did.
Yes.
Did they have a Bastion on defense?
Yep.
They did. Right. Which is what Blit was talking about. I don't know why this match feels longer than it actually was.
Yeah.
How that works, right?
Yeah.
The only
Oh.
reason we could deal with the Bastion so well was because of our supports and our tank lineup.
Hmm.
It freed up us DPS to do what we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Okay.
had Tree there just shooting shield for me, so.
Yeah, it's nice to have somebody else shoot the shield.
I was gonna say, yeah, Tree has to shoot the shield. That's his job, right?
Yeah, I'm the Hanzo.
Oh.
All right. So, last question. Who on the side of Imperium Watchmen would you have picked as their MVP? Who stood out the most to you?
Definitely Rotarp's tank, like even from like the
Mhm.
bench point of view, like that was
hog.
impressive.
Yeah.
He gave me some troubles.
Yeah, it certainly looked like he definitely stood out too when he's like charging past everybody, and then everyone starts looking at him too. And definitely the hog for sure.
Yeah.
He
Like playing
plays
last
a different style of main tank.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Like seeing him from last season when he was on our Verde team and seeing him now, he's definitely improved a lot on his tank.
Hmm.
And like opening up his tank rosters. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
big
definitely.
claps to him.
For sure. All right. Well, thank you three for coming in for the interview and for the entertaining match.
Of course.
As always.
As always, good luck in the rest of your matches. Looking forward to you going to map 5 against Valkyrie, maybe, or 3-0ing them, whatever.
Is that our next game, or I think Nino's might be our next game.
Nino's is our next game.
We gotta wait
Nino's.
so long for the
boy.
match that everybody wants, but match against Finding Nino should be good too because they're becoming Found Nino.
I love that. The killer is Sammy started that hashtag during that game.
You see, Evie Zulus trying to make this an entertaining league.
Oh, wasn't that the game when Nino came in late and we're like, they found Nino?
Yep.
Yeah.
They found,
Yeah.
hashtag
Yeah.
found Nino. Yep, we were all sitting in the chat.
Mhm. All right. Well, thanks again, and have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh.
Have a great night.
Thanks. All right, and with that, MVPs seems obvious enough. Rotarps will have as the tank MVP. He did look like he created a lot of value for his team, whether it was charging past everybody to draw all that attention and picking up some kills sometimes as well. And then of course that hog on Eichenwald, it definitely had value in there. And then let's see. Oh my gosh, who was mentioned again? I'm gonna have to look at who the lineups were. Who was it? Oh my gosh, if there's anybody in chance. Who did Imperium Watchmen say was stood out to them? Twinkie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, House. Twinkie. Yeah. Yeah, with the maps that he was in, he made stuff like when you can do stuff that makes the other team react to you, there's definitely value in that. And then for support, we got somebody in chat saying Chuck, and like we probably could have hey man, still working from over there, House. But yeah, we probably could have picked any of the supports on the side of Evie Zulus because they were able to help the rest of their team be able to deal with all the strange stuff that Imperium were sending at them, including the Bastion. But we'll go with chat, and we'll choose Chuck as the support MVP. But that is going to be it for our match tonight. Bronze Tacos Round 3 mild tier Evie Zulus versus Imperium Watchmen ended with a 3-0 victory for Evie Zulus. Again, like with most of these 3-0s, scoreline doesn't necessarily reflect the whole thing. There was that very winnable match for Imperium on the second map, so, could have gotten a little more out of this match for sure. It just didn't shake out that way. As for the next match that will be happening in the Bronze Tacos Overwatch League, let's see. I do believe it's going to be a mild tier match. And let's see our schedule. It's gonna be Silver Wings versus Finding Nina. So we'll get a little preview of the team that EP Zulus is gonna be going up against later on in the season for their next match. But first, Finding Nina needs to go through the Team of Destiny Silver Wings. That's going to be happening tomorrow, March 3rd at 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. in British time, and in that case, it would be March 4th. But until next time, I've been Swirling Crow. Take care.